This is the last will and testament of Jordan Adams Prosser. Even though I know that technically this isn't legally binding, if it comes down to it, maybe it'll be a useful guide. It's not like anyone's really going to be fighting over my assets. Anyway, so in no particular order. Tegan, you can have my car. Winston, our temperamental little German foster child. Blake and Jaden can fight it out over my wardrobe. Sophie, you can have that framed Vertigo poster. If anyone wants my kitchen stuff, go for it. I've got some half-decent fry pans, a popcorn maker, an AeroPress, some nice whiskey tumblers, mostly matching utensils. I know that Finnigan wanted my good knives. Every cent in my bank account, I leave to Project Pearls in Manila. I've seen a heap of the world, and I've almost definitely not given enough back. Give all of my books to a school that can't afford Kindles, except for the extra special childhood ones or the ones with inscriptions. Please give those back to the people who gave them to me with all of my love. Sam, you can have all of the scripts that we've written. Savages and Supernova, Harrison Rembrandt, the Landlord stuff. Everything else filed under theatre on my computer. That's for David and Georgie and the Too Many Weapons crew. Stephen, take everything filed under film and find the best directors for them. I know you'll do it right. Lauren, you're welcome to all my secret song recordings, if you can find them. Sarah, you can have my vast and much maligned folder of half-assed poetry. If anyone was ever going to get any enjoyment out of them, I imagine it might be you. I saw this great work of art once at the Hamburger Bahnhof where this woman boxed up everything she owned every 10 years and gave it to the museum as part of an ongoing work. And I was like, oh, you crafty devil, you get to start over every 10 years and you get paid for it and your work is in a sweet museum. So to that end, the dozen or so boxes that I still have in storage of my childhood knickknacks, toys, notebooks, clothes, all the junk and sentimental rubbish I used to keep under my bed, and then realized after 20 years I couldn't simply get rid of it, so I still have it all. Sell it all for $1 to the craziest arts graduate you can find and see if they can't make something really special out of it. If that happens to be just a raging bonfire, that is perfectly okay. I've already said as much to the organ donor registry, but make sure that they know they can have anything they want, except for my heart and my eyes. The heart because, I don't know, I know it's just an organ at the end, it's just tissue and gristle and lots of small pipes, but it's mine. And as for my eyes, I wouldn't want to scare anybody by suddenly appearing in the face of a passerby. I don't suppose there's much that I can offer my family, except maybe every photo I've ever taken on every camera I've ever had. It's the closest thing I've got to a journal, really, or an archive of my life. Every photograph I've taken is of something that I was afraid I might lose, whether that's a person or a place or a moment in time. So that's for you. If I haven't mentioned you here, that may be because my very last words, whenever they happen, will be meant just for you. Maybe. So listen closely. And as for my funeral, make it real quick. Dress me in my brown leather boots, my Paul Smith blazer, my linen shirt. But as for the ceremony, do whatever's going to be most beneficial to you. Good whiskey at my wake. Play some movies I made back in high school for the laughs, but also because some of them were really quite good. But please don't bury me unless it's in a crypt above ground that I can easily escape from. Cremation is obviously preferable. And as for the ashes, Coolman Ridge. It's got to be Coolman Ridge, where the bushfires ripped through in 2003, when I stayed up all night toasting toast over candles, listening to my dad coughing and coughing in the dark after he'd spent all day on the roof of my grandparents' house with a hose and a bucket, inhaling the flames and putting them out, and inhaling the flames and putting them out, and inhaling the flames and putting them out.